Fine, mate.
That's all.
Go back to
There we go.
to your online.
Alright, Ben, you're off.
So
Speak or go shall we?
if it shits itself, you just go back to OBS again,
Yeah, and you exit it when we.
and down here it tells you that's what it's streaming at.
Oh,
So
okay.
3,000.
Everybody, apologies for the technical difficulties there. We lost a bit of connection, but we're back here
That
live at
camera's-
the Trans-Tasman Championships in Hobart. Currently is the under-22 New Zealand men's team versus the Australian under-27 Colts team. The score is 0-0 and there's about 7 minutes of play left in the first half. So
Good. You
one of
guys
the
are
teams
happy?
are called a currently at a timeout
Brilliant,
here.
thank
So
you.
just having a chat. Been a bit of a tussly game, not much between the two teams. Pretty even game. So the comp in between the Barbarians and the Colts has been the under-22s has been pretty tight. Not much between all the teams. The Kiwis beat the Colts yesterday, so the Colts will be looking to get back at them in this game. So we've got about 10 seconds left of this timeout. Stino there, the coach, getting out of the pool for the game. And it is Aussie Colts free puck. So the Aussie Colts are in the black and the Kiwi under 22s in the white.
There you go. Big pen. Bloody obvious. Oh, okay. You've done that one.
So the Aussie Colts here initiating a switch across the middle of the pool. Seems they've been shut down by the Kiwis. Now they're making a bit of ground up the pool, but there we go. One of the forward, the centre. Jack Rapatiso there, swimming away
Yes.
and releasing his off wing. And now Colts making the ground towards the far side of the pool, towards the far wall. It seems to be locked down there now. Oh, looks like the Kiwis are making a bit of ground here. Trying to drive the 45 towards the tray. And now the Kiwis are trying to switch it across the pool, trying to copy the Aussies. Yep, so they're forwards, good work from the forward Joe Carr-Turbot there, screening into the wall. Now the Aussies on the front foot, Harry Vanderwood here, initiating the switch there. And the Aussies keep looking back on those 45s, but now the Kiwi player has stolen the puck. And now they're making the way, a bit of a breakaway here. Shut down there by the Aussie back. And he's just swung away and released his winger back to the safety of the wall, near their sub bench as well. So they get some fresh players in there now, ready to drive it out of their half. Good swing here from Joe Turbot, and we'll bowl him the halfbacks of the puck. The Aussies driving up the wall there. Kiwi seem to have stagnated it for a bit now, taking the 45 there, swimming up the middle of the court. Making a bit more ground. Swung to the other side. Oh, pass to another player. Got a straight attack here on the goal. Oh, right on the goal there. And got a call here. Referee's called a timeout to discuss what just happened. Looked like it almost went in the goal. Good last ditch effort there from the Aussies. They did save it. The ref's still discussing what's going on.
Played each other before.
So they've called a penalty goal there for gloving. It seems one of the Aussie players has, in addition to save the goal, has gloved it and committed a foul. So they've called a penalty goal there. No need for a 2-on-1. It's going to be a goal to the Kiwi on the 22s.
They haven't played each other before. As far as I can see. This is the first time they played each other.
Play resumed here with the strike. Aussies just winning the strike there and sending it off to their left winger towards the left side of the pool. Kiwis on the front foot again, making a drive towards the goal. Looks like the backs there just saved it, but the refs have pulled it up. They've sent James Milner out for 1 minute for possibly an obstruction, not too sure there, or chopping. So now the Aussies are down to 5, and the Kiwis have got a free puck right in front of their goal tray. Kiwis taking puck drive towards the centre of the goal. Excuse me, and Aussie foul against the Kiwis, so Aussies have got the free puck there. Good chance to get it out of our half. Harry Vanderwood taking the free puck here, releasing his right half of the wall. A good steal there from Jack Robertiso. One of the players in this team who has elite men's experience, recently come back to South Africa with a gold medal. Now the Kiwis here making a play up the thing, good knockdown there by Harry Vanderwood. Kiwis still driving up the wall there, a lot of numbers on the bottom. Used to have stagnated here a bit, just in front of the Aussie sub bench. But now the refs have pulled up the play. Bit of barging against the Aussies. So now the Kiwis have got a free puck right on the sub bench side wall there. My apologies, the puck was for the COLTS. So now the players move to the middle of the pool. Kiwis making a bit of drive there towards the centre of towards the goal tray. Good steal in there, retaining the puck and putting it back in the middle to feed it back in, but the Aussies have gotten away with it. We're swimming up the right side of the pool. Players stagnated there around the Aussie sub bench. Now the Kiwis look to have someone's taking it to the other side of the pool now. Now locked down on that far wall there. Kiwis looking to switch it across the far side of the pool. The rest have pulled it up. Chopping against the under 22 Kiwis. Now, good chance here for the Aussies to get a goal back before half time. They're all the players back in the water now. Harry Vanderwood taking the free puck, flicking into the stack there. And now the Aussies making a good drive up there, forcing them to spin backwards and screening them towards the far wall. He's taking it to the wall near their sub bench, trying to regroup a bit. Refs have pulled it up again. Half time there, guys, so not much in this game. Kiwis under 22 men up by 1 goal. Both teams having a good chance here to regroup and have a chat. Those boys need to show a bit of grit here to get a goal back. For those listening to home, it's Ben Stepke here from New South Wales making his commentary debut here at the Tasmans in Hobart. Greg Stinson there, the coach, giving the COLTS boys a bit of inspirational words of wisdom. Likewise for the Kiwi under-22s coach.
I've tried.
A lot of wealth of experience for both these two teams. A lot of the Kiwi under-22s did play in Spain last year at the age group Tasman's, World Age Group Games. They came away with the bronze medal, and likewise for the under-22 COLTS, the under-27 COLTS. A few players in that team won silver in Spain last year, and a few players like Jack Robatiso winning gold this year at the Elite World Championships in South Africa. So for those of you watching at home, let's run through the team sheets quickly for both teams. So under-27 COLTS team, number 1, Jack Robatiso. Number 2, Scott McKenzie from WA. Number 3, Pat Meaney from Tasmania. Number 4, Matt McCartney from Tasmania. Number 6, Will Bowling from Tasmania. Number 7, Harry Vanderwood, also from Tasmania. Number 8, Shannon Griffiths from WA. Number 9, Tom Howarth from Tassie. Number 10, Callum Wishart, formerly from Victoria, now living in Tassie. And number 11, Joe Carr-Turbot from Tassie. Number 12, James Milne from Tassie. And number 13, Jaden Skinner from Victoria. So that's the black team. The white team here, from the Kiwi under-22s. Number 2, Hamish Arthur. Number 3, Lewis Flaville Birch. Number 4, Denon Kemp. Number 5, Nick Houston. Number 6, Andrew Gaskell. Number 7, Richard Kay. Number 8, Ben Richards. Number 9, Lee Robertson, the captain. Number 10, Justin Sturrock. Number 11, Joel Samuel. Number 12, Clark Samuel. And number 13, Julian De Bruin. They play just about to resume here the second half. Kiwi under-22 team up by 1 goal. Kiwi just went to strike there, taking him to their far wall. A bit of a back flick there from the Kiwi number 7. Puck stagnated on that wall, but
Yeah, that's good.
Scott McKenzie there, punching it under the play. Now the Aussie centre making a drive towards the Kiwi sub-edge up the wall. Puck's currently in a bit of a blind spot there between the 3 cameras. We can see here the Kiwis making a bit of ground down the pool, driving into the middle. Also, you seem to have a position of the puck now, making a bit more ground down the way now. Good push pull there from Jack Robatiso, taking it back to the wall, protecting it. The Refs have spotted a penalty here. Topping call against Australia, so now the Kiwis have a free puck. Kiwis all setting up behind the puck, flicking it down, making a bit of ground now. Unfortunately, the referee is in the way. The puck, they're entitled to do that. They need to see the game more than we do in their calls. Kiwis here switching around the front of the goal tray, looking to attack from the centre again and make a bit more ground up. Looks like, just puck almost went in the tray there. Refs playing advantage currently. Aussie driving down the back wall. Good desperate defence there from the COLTS. Referees have called a timeout. They did see something that looked like it might have warranted a goal or a penalty. We've been playing advantage there to the Kiwis. Calling a 2-1 here, so one of the Aussies made a foul, but it wasn't definitely going to goal, so it's going to be a 2-1. Pat Meaney from Tasmania defending it. 2 Kiwis, number 5 and number 9. Nick Houston and Liam Robinson taking the 2-on-1. Played thing. Both Kiwis take the puck. Pat Meany doing well there, but looks like it's gone in. Very hard to defend those. The Kiwis successful there in their 2-on-1. Now it's the Kiwi under-22s 2 against the Australian under-27 COLTS team. Now, about 13 minutes to play here in the second half. Play resuming here after the penalty shot. Aussie. Kiwis just winning the strike there. Play seems to be stagnated on the far wall there. Aussie's making a slight bit of ground up the wall. Swinging it across back to the sub-bench side. Puck being curled in, retained there by the Aussies and curling around, looking to drive it back towards the centre of the goal. Now the Kiwis seem to be in the front foot here. Puck is near the sub-bench, so the Aussies can get some fresh subs in. Puck stagnated there on that sub-bench side wall. A lot of numbers on the bottom. Neither team giving up much ground. Harry Vanderwood now has the puck, flicks it back towards the centre of the pool. Good save there from Harry Vanderwood. Taking it back to the wall, protecting the puck, and now making a sub there, putting down the fullback in. Good push pull there from the Kiwi under 22 player. They're driving to the court, but now the refs have seen a penalty. Not too sure of the call there, but it is a Aussie Colts free puck. Tom Howard, fullback there, taking it, swimming it wide and looking for a winger there to swim it wide, but the refs have got another foul, breaking against the Kiwi under 22, so they were in front of the line with the refs. And now they'll just get another free puck and advance up the pool further. Tom Howard there flicking into the stack, trying to release one of his forwards away. Kiwis have retained the puck. Swimming back to the sub-bench wall, near the sub-bench, get some fresh subs in. Kiwis here. Oh. Aussie player sees the puck. Curling, trying to find one of his players, but was unable to do so. Now the Kiwis are back in possession. Holding on their wall there underneath the sub-bench. Now it looks like the Kiwis are making their way out the pool here. Oh, good steal there from the Jack Rock and Tisso. Oh, it's Pat Meany. The off half. Jack Rock Tisso looking to release one of his halfbacks with a foot there. Halfback swinging across to the far side of the pool. Kiwis doing well here to shut down the Aussie switches. They made enough lots of forward ground off their switches, so the Kiwis are doing some good work to shut them down. Pat Meany here swimming across to the other side, trying to find one of his forwards. Finds Jack Rob-Tisso. Jack Rob-Tisso advancing up the pool. And finds one of his players in the centre of the pool, but the Kiwis are somewhere that one. Swimming it down across the court. Bit of a push ball there, change direction, finds another player. Good work from the Kiwis here, finding the players in space. And now one of the Aussie backs has it there. Looks like Will Bowling. Now we've lost possession. The Kiwis are making a drive towards the goal trade, but Aussies just saved it there. Captain Shannon Griffin's making a good steal and releasing one of his wingers. Puck's back towards the sub-bench side now for the Aussies. Making a few changes here, getting some fresh legs in the pool. Very tight game here. Kiwis just slightly got the advantage. Kiwis finding their players again in space, swinging it up the pool. Just when the Aussie about to break away, the refs had pulled it up. Called a ref timeout, just discussing what the call will be.
You controlling the water. Division video box.
This camera. This camera.
Yeah, both challenge.
I believe the call is an equal puck here. Both teams may have fouled, so they've called an equal puck, but now the Aussies have called a timeout here. Chance to regain their breath and regroup. And the Kiwis do have, actually the Aussies, both teams have a player sent out, possibly from that last penalty, so both teams got a player out, most likely for 1 minute. That's why it's an equal puck, because both teams committed a sin-binable offence. So both teams down to 5 here when the play resumes. Good chance for some open hockey with both teams missing a player. Martin and Greg Simpson in the water there, both helping out, coaching these teams, both of them giving words of wisdom. Play just about to resume here, back again. Equal puck. So both centres do have a chance to gain possession. It looks like the Kiwis have come away with that one, alright, the Aussies. Holding it there on the wall. A lot of bodies down there. Just in the blind spot though, a bit hard to tell. It looks like it's gone back towards the Aussies' defensive corner. The Aussies there holding it against the wall, holding it nice and tight, waiting for his players to regroup. Done a probably poor decision there, flicking back to no one. Kiwis to get a bit of stick to it. Now the Aussies regroup. Scott McKenzie here fighting in the corner. Now the Aussies straight down the back wall. No one at home. Bit of risky there from the Aussies. The back's not rotating fast enough, leaving the goal tray open. But now the Kiwis, the refs have pulled it up. Chopping against the Kiwis. Aussie free puck. I was lucky there from the Aussies. They did almost let them the goal there. And both the players in the sin bin sitting on the side pool ready to get back in once the play resumes. Harry Vanderwood there taking the free puck, feeding it straight in the middle. Now both players back in the water, so back to 6 aside. Kiwis got control of the puck, swimming towards the Aussie goal tray. Kiwis making a good drive here, lots of numbers on the bottom, keeping possession. Jaden Skinner there, stealing it and swinging towards the wall. Holding on the wall there for his players to regroup. Now just making a few subs now. Puck again stagnated below their sub-bench, or the sub-bench. The Kiwis up, find some space to the middle. Find a bit more space, driving it towards the centre of the tray. And right near the goal tray, but the Aussies chopping call against the Aussies, so Kiwis have a free puck here right in front of the goal tray, ready to attack. Kiwis have a few different special set plays off the puck. It looks like this one. A bit hard to call. one of those players swimming away with there, but has been called back for a foul, for gloving against an Aussie player. So Kiwis another bite there at the cherry to score a goal. Another free puck right in front of their goal tray. Kiwis here taking the free puck, feeding into the middle. Lots of everybody's on the bottom, making some ground around the outside, but the Aussies just holding him out there on the edge of the tray. Now the Kiwis have committed a foul for gloving. So now the Aussies get a bit of a reprieve there and get a chance to make some ground and make their way up the pool. Four minutes left to play here. The Kiwis have called a timeout. Aussies will need to show a bit of grit here if they're going to work their way up the court and score with just 4 minutes to go. Kiwis there in the huddle, getting some advice from their coach. They won't want to let any more goals in. They want to put in a strong performance against the COLTS team. Looking to build for their game against Australian under-22 team tonight, who they lost down to 3-1 on Monday. 10 seconds left of the timeout here. It's an Aussie free puck in front of their defensive goal tray. Harry Vanderwood taking the free puck there, swinging towards the far wall, releasing his winger. Players move towards that far wall there. Gloving against the Kiwis in the far wall, so now Aussies get a further chance to advance up the pool here with a free puck. Harry Vanderwood, the fullback, taking the puck there, swinging on the 45, feeding into the stack and chasing the flick back up. Aussies here to make a little bit of ground. But the Kiwis are swimming away with it, back towards their sub-bench. They're making a slight, good push pull there from the Kiwi player, curling Kiwi back to his other player, making some ground up here. Driving down the centre of the pool. Kiwi's doing very well to retain the puck and curl it and find another one of their players when they're making those drives. But now the back flick there from Jack Robertiso. Now the Kiwis swimming away with it, flick towards the back, good knockdown there from the Australian player. But did end up in the goal, so good drive there from the Kiwis, but a lot of numbers on the bottom. Very strong, good moving forward. Now the score is 3-0 to the Kiwi under-22 men's team against the Australian under-27 COLTS team. Just under 3 minutes left to play here. Play resuming here after the goal. Kiwis win the strike comfortably, flicking it forward. Another drive here towards Aussie's goal tray. Kiwis swimming away with there, picking the puck, swimming towards their sub-bench. Puck does seem to be stagnated there under the sub-bench. Kiwis making a little bit of ground. A lot of players on the bottom. Just rotating there, keeping it on that wall, knocked down on the wall. But now the referees have seen a foul. Having a chat to one of the players. Equal puck. Bit of barging there between two players, I think. So equal puck now. Jack Robertiso here taking this equal puck against Nick Houston. Kiwis have won the puck and swimming over there now. Shame we don't have transparent walls here like in the recent worlds. It would be nice to see the puck, but hopefully maybe future competitions can get some transparent walls so we can see the puck when it's on that close wall there. Jack Baptista doing some nice underbody move there, releasing his winger, going to the far side of the pool, being screened by a Kiwi player. Kiwis appear to have possession of the puck here, driving out the middle of the pool again. Numbers on the bottom, doing well to a lot of numbers on the bottom driving in, but the Aussies have swum over there. When the backs have stolen it, swum towards the far wall. And the Aussies are regrouping and trying to make a drive out of their own half here. Players bring in front of the turn of goals. Oh, seems to have a breakaway here from one of the Australian players. Doing some good work. One of the Kiwi players is gaining on him. Oh, and curls. Gives it back to another one of his backs. Good swim there by that Australian player. Didn't quite catch who it was. Showed a lot of determination and speed to get up there. The Australians have a real shot here to get a goal on before the end of play. The Kiwis seem to regather the puck and are making a drop move down there, sub-end side wall. There's pulled up, playing for a penalty. That's full time there. Kiwi under 22 men coming away with the victory over the Australian under 20 COLTS team, 3-0. Stay tuned for some more cracking games coming up here in Hobart. Good afternoon, everybody. Here live in Hobart at the age group Tasman's. This game is the Amazon women versus the Australian under 27 women's team. Just off the strike there, the refs had pulled up the player here.